So this video is probably going to get me in a little bit of trouble with the other tech YouTubers because I'm going to destroy the clickbait. The Mix Create is not the GoXLR destroyer. Now, is it a great device? Yes, and we'll talk about that. But first, I'm going to roll the intro. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. As you can see, we've done some rebranding. I am now going by my first name, Tony, and the channel is branded to Tech Tony, but that's not what you're here for. Today, we're going to be talking about the Mix Create and why it's not really the GoXLR killer, while it is still a great device. And I think it's going to end up on pretty much every streamer's desk at some point. So before we get actually into why I don't think it's the GoXLR killer, let's talk about the feature list that we already know of. So for me to do that, I'm going to switch over to my view and I'm going to show you the program and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the software for the BEACN Mix Create. As you can see, there are separate audio channels. Much like the GoXLR, we have the routing table down at the bottom. Unlike the GoXLR, we have two separate personal mixes. If I had my speakers that I use off desk for when people are in my room and kind of just watching what I'm doing plugged into my motherboard, you'd be able to see this as my secondary personal mix. But for now, I just kind of have the Arctis Pros in there. I haven't really set up my speakers yet. And on the audience mix, you have my line out to my streaming PC. So in order for me to get this to work with my current microphone, I had to use the mic as a chat mic, and I am still using the GoXLR to monitor my mic, because if you monitor your mic through the BEACN app, you're going to get a delay. That's nothing to do with BEACN's software. That's nothing to do with BEACN's hardware. It's just a limitation of our current technology. If you don't want to have that delay, all you have to do is run your 3.5 from the headphone out of the GoXLR into your aux in of your Arctis Pro DAC. And just like before, when you were just using the GoXLR, you won't have that delay. You can monitor the mic through the GoXLR app. Don't monitor it through the BEACN app. So just to show you exactly what I'm talking about, let's look at the routing table of the GoXLR. As you can see in my headphones, almost nothing is going to my headphones. It's literally just my mic. I have the line in there, and honestly, I can turn that off and nothing would happen. You might be asking yourself the question, what is the point of getting the Mix Create if the GoXLR already does all of this audio routing? And for me, it's the sub mixes. So for example, if I wanted to listen to music from my streaming PC, I can change what volume that I hear it at compared to what my audience hears it at. This also works the same way for alerts and everything else that comes through your stream PC. It changes the volume between what you hear and what your chat hears. Now, that isn't really what excited me the most about the BEACN products, because their future plans are what is most important. They're already working on OBS plugins, they're working on VSTs, and if you don't know what that is, think of it as EQ, like for your microphone, what you're hearing right now from my voice, but turn it around and apply that to whatever game you're playing, whatever video you're watching. VSTs allow you to put EQ on the audio that you hear rather than the audio that you're putting out. With this, the only question that I really ask is, why didn't BEACN just go ahead and absolutely destroy the GoXLR by adding the IO to this? And I get that they're trying to save money for the consumer, but on the same hand, they've already made two devices with very similar capabilities. It seems like a no-brainer to go ahead and add the third for the people that don't want to throw away the $500 microphone that they waited for probably months to get. While I personally think that the BEACN products are really well put together, I think all of the updates that they're making on these programs, the The ability that BEACN has to stay on top and innovate for the next generation of audio equipment is really well done. I do think that it's going to be hard to get some people to switch away from audio equipment that they've already spent thousands of dollars on. And so I don't think it's going to kill the GoXLR. It might kill future sales, but destroying it altogether, like, you're not going to find 1,000 GoXLRs in a landfill. That's not going to happen. I think that's a bit of clickbait. So that is about all I have for the BEACN Mix Create as of right now. When the VSTs come out, I'll probably have an entirely new video on this. I really wanted to tear the BEACN Mix Create apart and really just give it a hard time, but honestly, it's a great device. The only real downfall is it's kind of redundant to get it to work with the GoXLR so that you can continue to use the mic you have. And unless you already have the $280 for the new mic to just throw away, then you're not going to want to switch away from the GoXLR. And so you kind of have to learn. But if you're having trouble setting that up, Naaacker has made a great video. I'll link that in the description. Also, Harris, everybody in the tech community knows Harris. He makes great videos, of course. But I'm not gonna insult their videos or your intelligence by going out and making a full tutorial on how to set this up. There's already so many great tutorials on how to set this up. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.